Here we have the young layers and the old layers all together in this sandy knoll area where I earlier in the year laid all the barley straw, because this particular patch of ground doesn't grow anything during the year. Little bits of grass this time of year, and then otherwise it's dry and barren. So we are putting the chickens here. I'm going to give them maybe a couple weeks in this large area. There are 3 poultry nets joined together to make this pen. My hope here is that they'll scratch, they'll dig, that they'll help revitalize the soil, the topsoil here. I'm going to clean out the sheep barn and throw a good portion of their bedding down in here and let the chickens dig and scratch. When the older hens escape this little area, they go straight to the barn and dig in the bedding. So we'll just bring it all out here. I know there's flies and other bugs living in there, so they'll be happy to dig for those, and I'll be happy to have all that begin to decompose and amend the soil here, and see if in a year or two we can't get some nice growth up here. You can see the grass behind the net there and how it is shoulder length, shoulder height, and then the pond just beyond that. And you can see here the cow's alleyway, their little cow trails through the wet spot there. And this alleyway, though it'll be dry and heavily worn, will always have grass, and it will always be green. And the sheep field there. So this little sandy knoll was an anomaly for this area where nothing would grow. So we're going to try a few different things and see if we can't revitalize some of the soil here. The new hens are happy to be out of their tractor, running around, flying around, and exploring. Their instinct is good with their scratching, and anytime the helicopter flies by or an airplane, they run like mad to their chicken tractor and hide. So I suspect that our resident eagle, who yesterday snatched another chicken from the barn, not the chicken tractors, but the barn, I suspect that eagle will eventually make its way over here, now that he's consumed one more chicken from the barn. Hopefully the instinct of the birds, at least the young ones, is good enough that they'll be able to hide themselves when they see the birds coming. But we shall see. So, soil pasture revitalization at work in this spot. Hopefully not too much of the circle of life with our eagles, but we'll see.